Well, after we released our last record, we toured for quite a while.
2 years, eh?
Then we had a little bit of a break. I did a bit of production, produced a couple of records.
Yeah. You did a bit of theatre music,
and then we met up with each other, got on quite well again, and wrote some songs and recorded them. But I think the difference was we didn't want to talk about it to anybody in the outside world while we were making this record, while we were making these songs. We wanted it to be just us, because I think when you do what we're doing at the moment, when you start talking about yourself and analysing yourself, you become very self-aware, and self-aware music or self-conscious music is usually quite embarrassing to listen to. I think, everybody has I think all bands experience this. You have a slump when you come off tour, and it feels like an existential crisis, but it's got a simple reason behind it. It's a chemical withdrawal that you're going through, because every night you have these huge amounts of adrenaline and endorphins running through your system as you perform to thousands of people, and you get used to receiving those chemicals every night, and when you come off tour, suddenly you don't have them, and you go through a form of cold turkey, really, and so yes, I think that's the slump that we're talking about. There were a couple of things that we wanted to do. One is that we wanted to start off with songs. Before we went anywhere near a studio, we wanted to have really good songs that were based on strong ideas. And also, we knew that when it came to record, we wanted it to be the band performance at the heart of a record. And so many records today are built up in layers with Pro Tools and stacked or whatever. But we knew that the real character and the life of our band is from the four of us. And it's really obvious stuff. Oh, I know, there's maybe one sort of type of music that had a song like Brief Encounters. It was maybe inspired by cumbia, the cumbia music from South America, which we heard a lot of when we toured South America about 3 years ago.
Well, loads of records.
Lots of
percussion
records
stuff, and
that has a kind of rhythm to it which you don't really find in rock music. It's quite a slow tempo, but it still feels very kind of bouncy and kind of upbeat. That's something that's new for us. A lot of classical music we listened to when we were writing the songs, because you have these really wonderful melodic structures which you would never find in rock music generally.
Yeah, we got into Beethoven for a while. he's got like some heavy chords going on there, I know, it's really cool. It's really quite gritty, and
I can't read music, but Nick is
amazing.
Very musically literate, and so I quite often, this is something that did happen quite a lot when we were writing the record. I'd go around to his house and kind of go, "There's this piece of music that makes me feel like this. Why is that?" And then you would tell me why it does it. But I think a record should be like a best of. It should be, you have a period of creativity, and then you go through that. Then afterwards, at the end of it, it's like it's like a curator putting together a show. You kind of go, yes, this will work, and this will work, and this will go in this room, and that will make a show which represents this period of work. And that's what you do when you put together an album. You're saying which songs sit together well to make a complete body of work. Length doesn't mean quality. It's the quality of the songs, how they sit together, and how they form an arc to the album as well.